Hey, Yana. Your text said you wanted to talk about something. What's up?
My teacher taught us that cultural predispositions often lead to cognitive dissonance in academic, personal, and professional situations. Have you ever heard that before?
What language are you speaking, Yana? I don't understand. Can you define cognitive dissonance? Or not?
Sure. Cognitive dissonance is a disconnect or conflict that arises when your attitudes, beliefs, ideas, thoughts, opinions, actions, and knowledge are different from or inconsistent with your current attitudes, beliefs, ideas, thoughts, opinions, actions, and knowledge.
Wow. That sounds complicated.
Here, let me break it down for you with a little structural analysis. Cognition is the root cogn, which means know, plus the suffix ion, which means active. So cognition is the active knowing. Dissonance is the prefix dis, which means not or lack of, plus the root son, which means sound, plus the suffix nce, which means action or process. So dissonance is an unsound action or process, or lack of a sound action or process. Does that help?
Kind of. You got anything else?
My teacher says that sometimes analogies are helpful. Dissonance is to consonance as disagreement is to agreement.
Oh, my.
Okay. How about some synonyms? First of all, it might help to know that dissonance is the opposite of consonance. Some synonyms of consonance are balance, coherence, harmony, symmetry, and unity. Do you understand what consonance is?
I think so. Is it like agreement?
That works. Okay. Here are some synonyms of dissonance: conflict, disharmony, dissension, disunity, division, and friction. Does that help you understand dissonance?
I think.
Absolutely. My teacher suggests that there are 3 things that might lead to cognitive dissonance: acquired beliefs, personal beliefs, and, like I mentioned before, cultural beliefs.
Oh no. Now, we're going back to that.
Relax, Jobey. It's actually pretty easy. Ready?
Okay. Let's hear it.
Dissonance that might result from acquired beliefs may start with the statement, I was taught or I learned. Here are some examples. Not to start a sentence with the word because. To use a comma when I pause. A sentence only has to have a few words. A paragraph is only 5-8 sentences. An essay only has 5 paragraphs. I am not supposed to talk in class. If I find it on the internet or in a book, it must be right. There is always a right and wrong answer. The teacher is always right. Tardy means more than 5 minutes late. Absences are excused as long as I bring a note. What do I need this class for?
Okay. I have been taught some of those things.
Dissonance that might result from personal beliefs may start with the statement, I feel like. Here are some examples. My opinions don't matter. I can't accomplish anything. I am a failure. I am not worth it.
Oh wow. I have felt some of those things.
Dissonance that might result from cultural beliefs may start with the statement, I believe. Here are some examples. Santa Claus is real. Women should be homemakers. Men should not cry. Abortion is murder. God is all-knowing. Abuse is natural. Gay marriage is wrong.
Oh wow. I have said so many of those things. Does that mean I have cognitive dissonance?
No, Jobey. You don't have cognitive dissonance. It is more abstract than that. Cognitive dissonance just happens
Are you saying that cognitive dissonance is a coping mechanism that we rely on when we do not agree or feel disconnected with something?
Yes, Jobey. In fact, I created a mnemonic device to help me remember what it is. Check this out. Conflicting ideas are at the door. Open the door and you expose yourself. You call upon your old friend, Dissonance, and either accept, consider and reject, or just ignore and slam the door. My, what a tangled web is weaved when our background may deceive. Is what you believe the truth? Or are your truths just beliefs? Coy am I. Coy am I.
That's great. We should lay that down with a beat.
Haha. Funny.
You know, this conversation kind of reminds me of a quote I once heard. You ever heard of Friedrich Nietzsche?
Yes. He is one of my favorite philosophers.
Mine too. He said, convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies.
Wow. I am so happy I texted you. Now, I have a quote to open my paper with.
What paper?
I have to write a paper on cognitive dissonance and cultural predispositions, and my teacher said that we should talk through these concepts with a friend to expand our thoughts.
Well, I guess I'll go home now. Thanks for calling me. Who knows? I may have the same teacher next semester. And now I'll be able to define cognitive dissonance, and since I am more aware of how it happens, I can even try to open my mind more to the opposition.
Great. Thanks for talking through it with me. Coy am I. Haha.
Yeah.